Educating our children is an important and demanding task. Education is multifaceted and serves multiple purposes. I believe one of the most important jobs as an educator is to help students become the most they can, to become self-actualized, as Abraham Maslow pointed out in his hierarchy of needs. Just as education is like a multifaceted diamond, so are students. Each side of the diamond contains different aspects of the student: intellectual, physical, social, emotional, etc. Our job as educators is to nurture and help develop each one of these aspects. It is impossible for a student to become close to self-actualization if she or he has not developed in one of these areas. Educators should plan different lessons that address each facet, which must be cultivated and fostered in order for the student to receive a truly wholesome education. This is what some label as being a holistic educator. John Dewey, an American philosopher and education reformer, once said that the general purpose of school is to transfer knowledge and prepare young people to participate in America's democratic society. I fervently disagree with the term transfer. Education is more than a transfer of knowledge. In fact, I don't believe knowledge can be transferred at all. And education is more than just hammering facts and definitions into the malleable minds of your students. For me, education is about giving students the tools and skills they will need to be successful in life. Perhaps when Mr. Dewey was alive, many students might not have experienced the life outside of America, so it would make sense that an education would make them better adept at living in America's democratic society. However, in today's world, this is no longer enough. While we should be helping to make students great American citizens, we should also be preparing them for life in a global society. The world is becoming smaller and smaller each year, with a growing need not for American citizens, but world citizens, globally conscious citizens. Should our children be knowledgeable regarding America's democratic society? Yes, of course. But we have to foster a concern in our students regarding countries and societies outside our own corner of the globe. Many people argue that literature is an archaic art that isn't applicable to the real world outside of school. I passionately disagree with this. I have a deep-seated empathy for the struggles of children with a low socioeconomic status. I want to work with these kids because I know what it's like to be one of them. I know that it's hard to be expected to know what you want to be when you grow up because you don't know what life will hand you week to week. In an article called Why Literature Matters, Tim Gillespie, who taught in public schools for 37 years, writes that one of literature's potential benefits is to enlarge a reader's sense about the many possible ways to live. This is exactly what literature did for me, and what I believe it can do for many students. Even if students cannot find themselves in literature, students can gain hope. As Gillespie says, hope for a better world and belief in the possibility of remaking oneself or improving one's situation breed optimism and elbow grease. I believe many students in similar situations to mine lack hope, and literature can help them find it once again.